Oh, I'm so nervous. Oh, I adjusted my mic. Okay. Hi guys. It's a little earlier, but I normally try to do Thursdays a little earlier since I have something in the afternoon. I kind of like having a little extra time to stream just in case. Good afternoon since now it's noon actually. But yeah, we're gonna be playing Vivid Stasis today. If you watch the VOD or, you know, join in later, thank you so much. I just checked my stats on Twitch. I think I'm almost at 300 followers. That's so cool. I'm so cheesed. Let me see if I can find the specifics. Let me go to stream info. Yeah, 274. That's so cool. I'm so cheesed. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing all right. It sucks that Sonic X Shadow Generations got pushed to the side yesterday because of what was going on. I'm not gonna get into it, but it was kind of like just a lot of stuff happening at the same time where I kind of just said, you know what? I should drop this other thing to kind of focus on this. So yeah, but we're still gonna be playing it on Saturday, I believe. Yeah. I'm switching it over to Saturday. I really don't want to keep missing streams, so I think I might prefer to just swap some dates around if I can help it. But yeah, today we're gonna be doing more Vivid Stasis. Last week I did try to finish chapter 2 with pure brain energy, but I could not because there's 2 puzzles this time. It's not just one section. And also the song was hard. Yeah, I wasn't very smart. And I'm still kind of stuck on what this one is asking me to do. To be honest, because of how long I've been kind of taking on this chapter 2, and also because of the fact that I have things to do later in the afternoon, I might have to just contend with just figuring out the answers. Because since it's like an ARG system, they have a website where they kind of give you hints and is also where you find clues sometimes. So I might just have to use that to like just get through it faster. I really didn't want to, but I know it's not the end of the world, and also just at least just for this chapter. The other ones are apparently harder anyway, so that's gonna be fun for later. But yeah, it's something I'm debating just because of like how long it's taken to finish chapter 2. And also because of my stuff I have to do later. That's annoying. But yeah, that's my bad. But yeah, without that, I think, well, without further ado, I think we can continue the game. I should be less rusty since it hasn't been too long since I finished Vivid Stasis, or the other stream of Vivid Stasis. So I'm not going to be as bad, hopefully. Take a sippy of water. And let's go to gaming. Yeah. I still have my captions up here. I think that's okay, because I'm pretty sure most of the dialogue is down here. But yeah, it's totally chill. Whew, sorry about yawning. I kind of woke up late, and after I did some chores, I was already almost late, so... Wait, what? Presidential whimsical button. I'm scared. What? I can't read this. Okay. Oh. Oh my god, it's so blurry. Is this the April Fool's thing? I forgot. Well, I didn't forget April Fool's. Grand Finals tiebreaker, Apocalypse Call. Encore. Oh wait, no, this is an actual stage, is it? Oh no, this is an actual stage! I'm scared! What do I do? Blue left, red right. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, okay. How am I doing this?
This beat goes presidential.
Yeah, I figured. Oh my god. Wait, what is... I'm not gonna pay attention. I can't see. Oh my god. I have no idea what's going on. What am I doing? I have no idea. Oh yeah, this is the April Fool's joke. I'm sorry, Data. It's not supposed to look like this. I'm literally just mashing all 4 keys. Oh my god. I don't even know how I'm hitting notes. I'm gonna be honest. This is the April Fool's thing. I'm so sorry. This is not how it's supposed to look like. Oh my god, that was a mess. I forgot that some games did April Fool's stuff. Oh my god. What did I get anyway? A D? That's not that bad. Okay. So that's April Fool's. Okay, good to know. I'm so sorry that you got flashbanged by this thing. I had no idea what it was and I just clicked it. Actually, can I buy a character right now? Oh wait, I have to go to the store. Song shop. Outfits! Oh, there's a daily? Oh shoot, I didn't know there was a sale. Oh, I already own the song, does not matter. Unlock Stargazers. Allison? Do I want to be Allison? That is cute. Whoa, that's a big person. That's cool. I think I'll be Katomi because of how she just disappeared from the plot. Not in a bad way, I just think it's funny. Which one do I like more? I'll do this one. There's some cool ones. Is there any crossover ones? No. Okay, I'll be Katomi. But yeah, Data, since this might have been the first time you've seen this game. It's a rhythm game, visual novel ARG game. And it's really cool, and I really like it, and it's free. It's really neat. I bought her, so let me change. Ugh. Where is she? Yeah! It's Katomi! Even though I forget her name, I'm gonna still pretend she's my favorite character always. I will be her biggest defender. Anyways, where are we supposed to go? Node flowchart. So, this is the ARG part. Every time you're like near the end of a chapter, you have to do puzzle stuff to unlock the final song, which is hard. So what this is asking me is to fill in these passcodes based on these shapes. And then these are the puzzles. I understand how this one works, but there's some parts that are confusing me. Like, okay, so the rows, the number of dots in each row represents a number. So this would be like 528, I believe. Yeah, 528 because there's 5, 2, and 8, I believe. That's like the example of it. But then there's this dumb little corner over here that's like the dots are not in rows. It's like, what is that? What does that mean? Do I have to count the individual dots? And then like there's the ones where it's divided against itself, but I don't know what the initial I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I'm not very smart. But I am kind of debating like for example, just solving this one out of the bat by just looking up the site. Because the way that you solve it is that you have to find links to different parts of a page called Shrine Report. And that's where you do the ARG stuff most of the time to figure out this middle space. However, I was stuck on this one, and I do have stuff to do later, so I'm debating at least figuring out the answer to this one by just looking up the answer at Shrine Report, because they do have a place where it's like, hey, like, dumbass, you need a clue, and then they just tell you if you can't figure it out, so I might do that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that at least for this one. So, okay. Diamond equals error. Okay. That's the answer for this one. I'm sorry that I wimped out, but I have to do this. Okay, so the wait. Answers. Diamond just means error. Okay. Cool. Got it. Here, let me move my page so I can actually see chat when I have this open. Okay, so left puzzle 2. I didn't understand this one either. I will look up one hint. It's not a barcode. I know it's not a barcode. It looks like Morse code in the middle because of the dots and dashes, but I don't know what dots and dashes mean. Hi, Gore! But yeah, because of the fact that we have to use a website to like do the ARG stuff, I'm gonna try to switch between them when I feel like it's necessary. But since I'm nervous about browser stuff, I don't try to do it too much. Basically. Like, you guys get it. You know why. Okay, so I know it's not a barcode. Is it Morse code? Morse code translator. Hmm. Here, let me look at this. Let me look at this. It looks like it. Like, you see what I mean? Oh, thank you, Gore. Good luck with work. Okay. Okay. I don't know what it means, but yeah, it looks like Morse code. And I know it's not a barcode. Okay, let me see what it looks like. I'm gonna see if it's Morse code. It probably isn't. Hang on, let me see something. Oh, they're using periods, I think. Okay. So... Wait, am I doing this right? I'm just gonna keep giving it a shot. Okay. So that's 2 dots, then a space, then a dot, then... Am I doing this right? I don't know. Okay, then a dash dot dash dot. Got it. Uh, then another dash. I'm not showing this just because, like, it doesn't... I don't even know if this is right. I don't know if I'm just being dumb. Also, I can just say what it is when I figure it out. Then 3 dashes. I have no idea. And then a dash dot. Yeah, I'm probably supposed to do it here. Is it supposed to... I mean, it made a word. It made a word. Detection. Maybe, but it didn't spell it right either. Here, let me try. Let me try again. Just to see if I did it right. I might actually be right. Hang on. Oh, shoot. Oh, wait. What is this one again? Nope. Dash dot, dash dot. Yeah. Wait, I might... I didn't expect to be right. That's so funny. I thought I was just pulling it out of my butt. That's so funny. It is detection. Okay. I just want to finish it out of my own morbid curiosity. And then a dash dot, sorry. Yeah, it's detection. I was right. Holy shit. That's funny. Okay, so the square means detection. So the code for the first one is error detection. Got it. Square equal detection. Okay. Yeah, it looked like Morse code the first time I saw it. I just wanted to see the hint to like speed it up, but yeah, that one's easy. I'm glad. I didn't realize. I mean, I'm not like I don't do ARGs in my off time, so I only vaguely remembered what it looked like, but I don't know stuff like that usually. Okay, so the circle. Hmm. So I'm assuming this is words, but it could be numbers. I think this is still prevalent from the first puzzle where the rows represent numbers. So I think what it's asking is like math, basically. I don't know if it's wanting me to look for specific letters or if it's asking for numbers. I'll just try to write down the equation. Okay, so 5. I think the red is plus because I usually think it's minus, but it's plus most of the time. At least from my memory. So 5 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, I'll just 5 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 5. I wonder if it is looking for something. I don't know. I'm gonna just focus on writing down the equation so I don't have to look it up again. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 5 times. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minus 3. No, wait, it's not 5. That first one isn't 5. It's 212. Okay, my bad. 212 plus 535 and then 1000, no, fifth, 155,555, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 fives. Those are fives, right? Oh, my glasses. And then that one's just a 3, and then plus 3. Okay, so let me go to my calculator, super mega duper super duper quick. 212 plus 535, 747 minus 1,000, and then 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus minus 3 plus 3. So, I don't know exactly what that would tell me. That might not be what it is. Yeah, because these numbers are too big. Puzzles are hard. I might still have to look up a hint. Because, yeah, these aren't really my strong suit. Or at least I haven't... It's not that I'm bad, it's just that I haven't done it. So, of course, I'm bad at it. I'm going to look up the hint. And then we can use that. But maybe just one. You should remember what red and blue mean by this point. That's not a hint. I know. I know what red and blue means. It's addition and subtraction. Wait, what? Don't reset to 8. So it is a letter code. Okay, so it's a letter code. It's not numbers. So I guess the numbers represent their position in the alphabet? Oh, did you figure it out? How are you figuring it out before me? Well, no, I'm not. I'm kidding. I don't care. It's fine. So yeah, it's asking me to divide, subtract, and add numbers, but it's probably like the positions of the letters. So hang on, circle. No, it's a theory. I mean, if you have a theory, I don't mind. I'm just gonna, based on what you said. Yeah, that's what I kind of thought. Like, it's position of letters, but the numbers are obviously meant to be added and subtracted, so it's the positions. But, so in that case, I really doubt these are rows. I think these are just plain numbers, so it is 5. And then it says don't reset to A, so that means I don't start at the beginning for each equation. So the first one is 5 plus 1, 2, 5, 10, 13. So 5 plus 13? Yeah, okay. So 5 on its own... No, let me do the equations first, and then I could see if it makes sense, because there's only so many letters of the alphabet, you know? Hi, Keto Hill! We're trying to do smarts. 5 plus 13. Hey, you got the matcha chocolate apron. Let's go in the Buzzy BT. A Goosty special. Yeah, 5 plus 13, 18. Wait, that is 13, right? Yeah. Okay. So then we have 18 minus... What is that? Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 24? No, that doesn't make sense. Because then it would just be a negative. Oh, no, wait, wait, no, that makes less sense. It can't be the 13th to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 24. No, wait. I'm being dumb. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26. What does that mean? Okay. Because if I subtract 18 from it... Yeah, if I subtract 18, it's not gonna show me any... It's not gonna be in there. It's gonna be a negative. Huh. I'm gonna keep going. I think maybe it wants me to go forwards and backwards on the alphabet from where the starting position is, but based on the answers, not necessarily anything else. But let me try that here. Okay, so -8 is the next one after, yeah, after the 26. So then we need to subtract -8 with 3. And that would give us 11, and then we need to do -11 plus 3. And that would lead us back to where we started. Yeah. So it's 518 negative, like -8, -11, -8. I don't know if that makes too much sense. But assuming this is a 5-letter word, let's see if this is good. Let's see if we're cooking. Okay, so 5 would be E. Yeah, 5 would be E. 18 from 5. No. I think it wants me to move 18 spaces from 5. I don't know if that makes sense, though. Okay, let me try. That would be W. I don't think this is working, but it's still worth a shot. Okay. So we jumped from E to W. So 18 minus 8 is 10. No, wait, hang on. My brain. Here, let me see. Yeah, 5 plus 18, 23 would be W. Then minus 8 would be 15. Oh, this probably isn't how I'm supposed to do it, but that's okay. Minus 11, that's 4. Yeah, and then it would take me to a negative, so it doesn't make sense. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't... that's not what it is. Hmm. Here, let's try again from the beginning. These could be considered maybe different equations, but it would still be in the negatives. So that doesn't make too much sense. Hmm. Okay. Oh wait, is this a race? I don't know why I think it's a race. Just my brain kind of bumped into an idea. Hmm. What is 26 on its own, I wonder? But yeah, I'm trying to just do them individually. So if 18 is just the first one, then it would be R, you know, because 5 plus 13 was 18. Right? Yeah. Sorry, I get nervous about my math and I don't want to look stupid, but that's okay. Okay, so 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Yeah, it would be 26. Does it maybe want me to wrap around? Like, does it want me to wrap around backwards, maybe? Here, let me try that. Okay. So 18 minus 26 would be -8. So it would be 8 places from Z. Sorry. Sorry, my breath. So it would be... Okay, so it would be... That would lead to R again. Here, let's try it. Let me see if I'm right. So yeah, it would lead me to 18 again if I wrap around. I believe. Yeah, it would lead me to 18 again. -3. It would be 15. Oh, is it error again? Yeah, it's error again. Okay, that actually worked. I just had to wrap around the alphabet instead of just like doing regular schmegular math. Okay, yeah, it's just error again. So circle is error. Error detection, and then... Oh, I figured it out. Interesting. And then I have to do this stupid... Okay. I'm supposed to know what blue and red means, but I don't know what these other ones are. Maybe, will this give me some context if I go over here? No. I mean, there's a magenta, purple, pink, like, pink, pink, magenta, green, and blue, like dark blue, but that doesn't... I'm still doing letters? I guess a hint is still good. Okay, last puzzle. I'm gonna only do a hint. Look for ways to order the figures shown. Oh, is it telling me to move? Yeah, it's the direction. What's the maximum? Because it could still be letters again. Okay. So, the dark blue goes first. How many are in? Oh, I have to count. 1, 2, 2, 4. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13, 16. So 16 would be the first. 2, because I don't know if it's still 26. That's the thing I'm worried about, but still worth a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 12, 18, I believe. Yeah, okay. So far, this would make sense if I'm right. Then 3 is you. 3 is you. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 10, 15. So we have 16, 18, 15. 4 is this. This is the biggest one, so if it's beyond 26, then it's not what I thought it was. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 plus 7 plus 6. Okay. That's 20. That's still within the realm of possibility. After that, that's orange, so that's 5. Yeah, I can tell that's a 5 immediately. 6 is next, which is 3. 7 is next. Wait, did I count? Oh, wait, they're the same, right? Oh my god, colors. Yeah, they should be the same, so it's another 20, I believe. Yeah. Presumably. Then 8 is yellow, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 8. No, wait. Yeah. 4, 8, 9. And then 9 is that blue one again, so 5, 10, 15. I hope this makes sense. There is no green though. Interesting. I guess I don't have to use it. And now I'm doing 10, I think. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 plus 7, 14. I just like how my captions are just gonna be showing nothing but numbers. That is so funny. Okay. 14. Okay. So the numbers we have is 16, 18, 15, 20, 5, 3, 20, 9, 15, 14. So I don't know if this is actually gonna work, if my plan, but based on how the puzzles have been so far, that's my best bet that these are all word related. And that the numbers down there are the order of the squares in the top row. Hopefully. Okay, so 16 would... I accidentally touched my keyboard. Okay. I'm actually figuring this out faster than I thought I would just from the hints, but maybe it's because I was sleep deprived. I don't know. I had a headache the last time. Okay. 16. That would be a P. It could be program. No, because there's no repeating. There's two R's, but that wouldn't make sense. Maybe. Program. Because there's two repeating. Yeah, there's two repeating. So, process? No, it can't be process either. Okay, anyways, let's worry about that later. So, P is our first one. Wait, is it the first one? I keep doubting myself. I'm sorry. Okay. I mean, there is a PR on it, so that's good to know. Then 15 is... So that's O. Is it actually program? Progression? Is it progression? No, I don't know. I had to stop trying to guess it early. Okay, let's do 20. Hang on. Wait, did I do this right? Oh, it's T. Oh, maybe I don't have this. Which one's the one that repeat? And that's 15. So fourth letter is that pink one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 7, and then 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 7 plus 7 plus 6. Yeah, that is 20, so it has to be. Maybe I don't know what word this is. Whatever. Let's continue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. Yep, that's certainly E. Oh, it's protection. I'm stupid. It's protection. I think. Hang on. Yeah, it's protection, but I'm still gonna finish just in case. Yeah, because 15 is O, so... And then 14 is... Yeah, it's protection. We figured it out. So the codes are error detection and error protection. Okay. Wait. Error detection. Do I just click enter? How do I go to the next one? Oh, wait. Yeah, wait. Circle. Yeah, diamond square is error. Oh. I accidentally exited out. That's fine. Do I have to do it in spaces or no? And yeah, I got that right because it made the sound. And then the other is error protection. So there is no spaces. What the? I don't know what the... I I don't know what this is. Left, right, Veritas Porta, Dusk Lock. What? Did I do something? I did. Oh, add. Snooze, 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 snooze. Ooh, I like this. I like this song. If it's too loud, let me know, by the way. I can't really tell from your side of things. I did try to do a limiter. Hi, Quinn! I finished an ARG puzzle. Are you proud of me? Oh god, now I have to do this. This is the first song I'm playing today. I should have warmed up. I'm so stupid. Okay, I'm alive. I'm still alive. Don't tell me not to mess up, it's gonna make me mess up more! I'm still good. No, I'm not. I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay, slowest part. Let me get my stamina alive back. Oh, I died. Don't mess up, Yumi. Why did he say that? Okay, I'm gonna warm up. I know, I messed up. I got an E. I'll do this late. Here, let me warm up. Let me warm up. You're my only comfort in this life, Katomi. Hang on. Where should I play? Yeah, it's been a while. I'm happy to see you again. I like this song, but maybe I should do... I want to do Frums. That is also a pretty nice song. Oh, I haven't done this. Give this a shot. I have a lot of money, so I don't think I'm gonna have to be able to play levels to grind. At least for a little bit. So maybe I should just try to play the songs I haven't... I messed up already. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. This will be my warm-up song. Yeah, because the only other song I played was the April Fool's one, which is a horrible way to start the game. This is a nice song, though. It doesn't seem to ramp up, though, but that's fine. Oh, now it is. Never mind. But yeah, if the music's too loud, please let me know. Oh, man. How did I miss it? I had that one. Oh, now we're getting an ad, so maybe I'll play another song before I get to the main story one. Oh, I was not paying attention. But yeah, I'll play one of the songs I haven't played before on easy mode to like pass the time. And it also helps me get used to the controls again. Okay, doing okay. Oh, I'm done. I finished. But yeah, the ad break is gonna start soon, but that's okay. Let me just play another song from here that I haven't done. Maybe something a little harder. That sounds boring. Hang on. Sounds interesting. That one sounds kind of fun. Yeah, that's the hardest one I had though. Let's give it a shot. It'll definitely help. I believe that. So far, so good. Dang it, I missed one. Okay. Okay, so far so good. I didn't do so bad. I had fun. Oh, it's still not over. Dang it, I missed one. Okay, that wasn't so bad. I still have the ad break in progress though. I'll pick another song, that's fine. But yeah, that was fun. I like that one. I'm here. Nice. I'm glad you're back. I had a short ad. That's great. But yeah, there still is some time in the ad break, so I might play one more song from here before we do the main plot. I love Proper Rhythm so much. Proper Rhythm, my beloved. Unbeatable, my beloved. Okay, anyways. Ooh. Oh, this song's actually kind of boring, but whatever. I actually recognize this song from another one, another game I played. I think it wasn't Dynamics. It might have been Figros. like the dubstep, that's fun. Okay. So far, so good. Oh, I like this part. I miss Judge G song. I missed a note, that's so sad. Yeah, I've definitely heard the song before. It might have been Figros. I don't know. It might have been Dynamics. It's something old, because I haven't played this recently. Speaking of rhythm games, I've kind of been debating getting into Osu. Because I have a drawing tablet, and like, that is kind of like the preferred... Like, a tablet is like one of the preferred ways to play, so I'm a little curious. But it's been forever since I picked it up, and I don't know if it really was ever my game. But I'm still willing to try again. I don't know if I'd stream it, because, like, the thing is that you make custom charts in that game, and I don't really know what's stream safe. I have played Friday Night Funkin' when I was younger, like, before. I haven't played it at all for a while. So, I don't know. I kind of got bored, but then again, I still hadn't played that much, all to be honest. I'll consider it, but... I don't know, I feel like with custom charts, a lot of the focus is in making it hard and not making it sound good. I don't know, if that makes sense. But I'm usually there for the music and the gameplay, not necessarily the difficulty. Not that I don't like difficult games. But yeah, the ads is over, so we can now continue with plots. That's the song shop. Oh, Guitar Hero. Yeah, I haven't played that before at all. It seems like it'd be kind of fun. What I want to play is like Step Mania or some sort of like DDR clone. Because I kind of want to be able to get a setup one day to play DDR or Step Mania. Because I don't know, I feel like it would be fun and it'd be a good way to exercise and get some movement into. Anyways, we gotta start with this again. Duskwalk, what I didn't read it. It's fine. Yay! I can't skip. Yeah, I can't skip. That sucks. Okay. Nice, a nice song. Woo. Yeah, level 9 plus? What does 9 plus mean? Okay, so far not too bad. My hands hurt. Yeah. Oh, my hands hurt. Oh my gosh. Yeah, bedtime for a raid. I'm so sorry. Hi, Toad. Oh, I'm playing a rhythm game, but my hand hurt. That was hard. Here, let me stretch my hands. Oh, did my raid message not come in? Oh, it did. It did. That's good. Oh, did it not shout out the Toad? That's weird. Oh, yeah, you saw the Nintendo Treehouse. Yeah. How did you feel about the Switch 2? I'm so happy about Kirby Air Ride. That's the biggest thing, obviously, for me. I am not going to be able to afford a Switch 2 or any video games anytime soon for it, so I don't plan to transition into it for content stuff because I don't have the money. I don't have the money to do it, I'm going to be honest, but yeah, and I know why, you know? Like, I understand why it is that way. It's just that logically, I can't. Even if I'd, like, sell, like, my kidney for Kirby Air Ride 2, I can't. I would want to. It's just, yeah, it's not realistic. Same, to be honest, mainly because money and me trying to save. Yeah, fair. It's just any money I do make, I have to save towards more important stuff anyways. So then it kind of just drains kind of fast regardless. But yeah, let's continue. We can talk about more Switch 2 stuff during this, although I might suck. Yeah, plus eat. Yeah, eating is a little more, slightly more essential than air ride. Yeah, slightly more essential than air ride, in my opinion. That's the tier list of needs. But yeah, we're playing a rhythm game, visual novel, ARG game, and it's called Vivid Stasis, and I love it a lot. It's really hard. It can get really hard. This is still opening mode, which is kind of like the easy mode, or it's normal. I think easy mode. I'm not a professional rhythm game player by any means. I'm failing immediately. I'm failing immediately. If you're wondering about the thumping now sounds, there is a keyboard sound effect, but it also is my keyboard. Yeah, if you hear a thumping sound, it's probably my keyboard. I don't have like the most quiet keyboard, and obviously playing a rhythm game that's really fast is gonna get me to click hard. I'm sorry if it's really bad. My mic is probably picking it up, and my model too. I mean, I guess I could give you a reference for how fast I'm trying to play. You're frantic. Oh, I missed. How am I still alive? I was expecting to die early. Oh, I keep letting go of my hand. Oh, I keep missing. Oh my god, I'm alive. Not for long. Wait, I lived? I barely lived. Oh my gosh. I barely lived! You should look into noise suppression. OBS has filters. I'm pretty sure I have the noise suppression filter. I'm pretty sure I already had that. But, I guess I can check. Here, let me check real quick. I finished this, so let me not click enter real quick. Yeah, let me not click enter. Let me check my properties. Nope, that's not the right one. Yeah, I'm not clicking enter because it's gonna take me to a story thing immediately. Filters. I have noise suppression. Yeah, I have noise suppression. What's the defaults? Yeah, I have noise suppression. Good quality, more CPU usage. Maybe I could lift up my microphone a little bit and that might help not pick it up. Sorry if you hear me fidgeting with my microphone. Noise gate. I don't really have time to mess with that too much. Do I have anything else that could help? Yeah, this is the best I got, I think. I think it's also just I press the keys really hard because it's a hard game. I'm sorry. But yeah. No, it's not a huge deal. It's just not hard to check, you know? It's not hard to check. Anyways, oh man, oh shoot, you get to see my voice acting. No, I forgot the voices for the characters. Yeah, and there's probably like other plugins that might help too if it's that bad. I'm still gonna try to lift up my mic a little bit. Maybe that could help. Maybe. I don't know. Because it's not like a that's not the name of it, but it's not this type of mic that picks up audio from everywhere the same. I think it's more of the front that it tries to pick up audio, so maybe lifting it might help. Oh, I do have a mic stand. I do have a mic stand, so that's already a thing. It's just that it is a little loose sometimes, so I have to adjust it every once in a while. Okay. Let's get into the lore. I'll talk more audio after stream. Yeah. A click, a bang, and then silence. No impact, no splatter, no death. Oh, right! Our friend got shot. Last chapter. I forgot. I opened my eyes, and there she was. Chio Sakamura, standing in the same position she was when I closed my eyes. It only took a second to realize what had happened. They missed. In this game, we're trying to find her sister. Then we got wrapped up in a thing with our friends to find her, and, multiple dimensions exist, apparently, and you can control it. And a family friend of ours who joined us, Chio, was gonna get shot, but she has not gotten shot. That is the... that's the lore. But yeah, that's where we are right now. Multiple dimensions exist. Ooh, music. For the first time since they appeared in the room, I could tell that the figure that shot Chio was caught off guard. They stepped backwards in shock, and in the process, their gun fell to the floor. But yeah, good luck with the lurk, Toad. Thank you. Eerie was on it immediately. Rushing over with lightning speed, she slid on the ground and grabbed the gun before the person could pick it up again or even realize what had happened. Are we gonna shoot? Oh, I still don't know who this character is, so I will just... You will find me again. Okay, cool. Regaining their composure, even if only slightly, the figure turned to me again. I felt myself assaulted with the overwhelming sorrow again. Interesting. And then, darkness. New song! Worldkeeper Sorrow, clear the third story lock. Oh, the flash. The lights flickered out. Okay, this is Allison. Oh, I get nervous. I have to remember what the voices are for these characters. What the hell happened? Power outage? No, that can't be. The lights across the way are on. Hold on. Gio ran over the wall near the entrance to the hotel room and pressed down on the light switch. The lights turned back on again. Did the light switch somehow get tripped? Never mind that, Chio, look! All four of us turned to face the balcony, only to be baffled by what we saw, or rather, what we didn't see. Oh yeah, the figure just dipped. That person is gone? Yuri stumbled forward as if in a daze. I was in too much of shock to say much myself. Everything fell still for what seemed like eons. Nobody knew what to say. In one night, everything had changed more than any of us could have ever believed. Chio is surprisingly unscathed for almost getting shot. And the silence continued. For minutes on end, and then hours, Chio, Allison, and Eri drove me to the hospital shortly after. Nobody knew what to say. What were we even supposed to say? My mind shut off. It had been used too much. Too much had happened, and so time passed. A day in the hospital, and then a week. No contact with anyone else. Yeah, you probably need a break. Oh, that's a lot of dialogue. Hang on. There we go. The doctor told me I had to stay in Kagoshima for a while so that the hospital could continue to monitor my wound, even after I was dismissed from the hospital. Yuri, Allison, and I ended up finding a place where we could rent out for a few months, and eventually Kotomi came over to join us. Unfortunately, Chio had to return home to Tokyo for her work, but we stayed in contact. Honestly, that's probably for the best. She almost died. Throughout the entire time, I never heard from Suki. But slowly, my spirit returned and life almost became normal again. But all of us knew what loomed on the horizon. Nothing would change what lay in store for us. The first step we decided was to go back to Chio's home in Tokyo. Oh, we're going back to Chio, never mind. Never mind, Chio's going back. Welcome back to the squad. The Sunrise words. The Sunrise Foundation was a company we at least knew existed after all, and their headquarters were based in Ikebukuro. It would make the most sense to look into them there. That strange figure that tried to shoot Chio didn't show up again. For a while, all of us lived in perpetual fear of them, but that fear subsided as we took the time to focus on living happily, especially since none of us knew where the road ahead would take us. It only made sense to enjoy taking a break from all the action. Yeah, fair. I am glad Saturday has her girly squad. Yuri ended up getting fired from her detective position. That's crazy. She didn't seem too bothered by it, though. Okay. But you don't have resources anymore. I guess that's fair. I've been wanting to quit for ages now, but it's not really easy. In a way, you grow up idolizing the police detectives who solve the murder mysteries. Then you become one and realize you're stuck behind a desk 90% of the time. It sucks. She ended up getting a part-time position at a grocery store in Miyosumi to keep afloat while we waited for my wound to heal enough that we would be able to go to Tokyo. When Kotomi... Hey! Kotomi! She joined the squad! You're not forgotten anymore! When Kotomi joined us, she also took up work at the same store. I've heard from both of them on separate occasions that working with a sister at the same job is a miserable experience. I'd believe it too. Time passed, days, and then a week, and then 2 weeks after I'd been discharged and put under watch for my injury, I heard a knocking on my bedroom door in the middle of the night. So it's been almost a month then, I think. Or maybe a month. But yeah, we did it! How do I leave? What's this? Did I never unlock this? I guess so. Yippee! I guess leave? Node flowchart. Okay. How do I go to chapter... This is so long. Go to chapter 2. Oh wait, I haven't done this part yet, have I? Saturday and Allison discuss their feelings. This is the new one, right? Yes. Okay, I was confused. That's why we're not in chapter 3. Got it. I was startled awake by a knocking sound. Ugh.
Huh? I waited a few seconds and it sounded again. It was coming from the door, obviously. Oh, who is it? It's like 2 in the morning. The door opened and a familiar figure appeared in it. Allie, what's up? I know I'm late sometimes, but you're never up past 12 in the morning. What's the occasion? Allison jumped onto my bed. I jumped, startled. Hey, geez, what the hell has gotten into you? My sentence trailed off as I realized what the weird noises I was hearing were. Allison was sobbing into my blanket. Oh yeah, that's the backgrounds. They're like super pixelated areas. It's interesting. I like it a lot, actually. I like the vibes of the art direction. Because this game is trying to be slightly creepy. Hey, what's going on? Are you okay? Allison lifted her face out of my comforter and looked at me with tears in her eyes. Yeah, sorry. I'm just having a bit of a moment, I guess. Hey, come over here and lay down. Talk to me. Allison was hesitant, but crawled over and lay her face down on the pillow next to mine. So, what's going on? I'm just having one of those moments where I'm incredibly scared. I know it's been weeks now, but everything feels so... God, I guess everything feels like it's been hitting me incredibly late. Yeah, I feel you. I'm sort of in the opposite boat, but I understand what you mean. Opposite boat? How? Well, during the first week of being hospitalized, I had this constant feeling of doubting myself. Everything hurt so much and I was crying so much at the time that I had this belief of, like, why am I choosing to put myself down a path that results in this, you know? But I don't regret it. I chose already. My decision hasn't changed. I want to see this through. I need to see this through with you, Iri, Kotomi, and Chio. So we're wrapping up Kotomi in this. That's so funny. But I love her, so I'm not gonna complain. Angst. But yeah. I felt a tighter grip on my left arm, and I looked over to see Allison clinging onto it, tears streaming down her face. But what if next time things are worse? What if things keep getting worse and I lose you? I can't do that. Allie. Ever since the night Allison kissed me, I had feeling a lot of things. I barely had time to sort out my feelings on the matter. But now that I was spending a lot of time resting, I had more time than ever to introspect. And I think I finally knew. You're never gonna lose me. I won't allow it. But what if something happens that's beyond your control? It won't. That won't happen. I promise. But how can you promise? It would be out of your control. You couldn't... I thought very carefully about the words I was about to say, and every thought told me to be true to myself. I think she's confident. I think she believes it. Also, every time we've almost died, we've had to do rhythm game sections and come back, so I think we're immortal. Also, the music slaps. Oh my god. Not going to hurt the ones I love more than anything in the world. I love these two. Love wins. Allison looked up at me surprised. Ooh, it's building up. The one you... Oh, that's not Saturday. Hang on. The one you love? You remember that night before the day at Okawachi Shrine when you kissed me? Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I wasn't thinking, and I hope you're not mad at me. It won't happen again, I Yeah! Allison's sentence was... Ooh, the music is so good. Oh my god. I'm gonna shut up. Well, I can't. I have to read. Allison's sentence was cut off. I put my hand around her head and hugged her tighter than I'd ever hugged anyone before. I want to have more moments like that, I think. It took me a while to figure out these feelings because I'd never felt anything like this before, but I think these feelings are... love... God, I'm such a gay fucking mess, LMAO. Let's try again. Allison, I think I'm in love with you. Allison fell silent and then she erupted. Oh my god. Actually, romantically love right now. Let's go! Yeah, like that. Holy shit. Oh, yeah, God, you were such a gay fucking mess, LMAO. Oh, like, Allison calmed down and took a second to breathe. So then, are we... Honestly, it'd be so funny if Kotomi or somebody else interrupted. That'd be so goofy, but no. Let them have the moment. So then, are we... I don't know. Truth be told, I don't think I'm ready for a relationship of that nature. Not when we have so much on the horizon. After all this over, though, I think I would want to be your girlfriend. If you would be okay with that. Yes, I would. Very much so. She was too cute. I was going to die from this before I could even get back to finding Suki. So if it's okay, I'd like to remain close friends temporarily. Until all this is over. Until I can face the person I love with the attention they deserve. Okay? Yeah, I like the sound of that. Gives us something to work towards, you know? Huh, you're saying that finding my family isn't something to work towards? No. Not like that. Sorry. Relax, Allie. I'm just teasing. But I agree. So until then, just besties? Besties forever. We both left. Everything felt right. If I could feel this happy again someday, I think all of this would be worth it. That is so sweet! That is so cute! No! That is so adorable. I love Saturday. I think it surprised me that I like Saturday a lot, but they're so cutie. Yeah, besties with benefits. Before we go back to being... Oh, this is still Saturday. Hang on. Let me take a sip of water. That was a long scene. Okay. Before we go back to being just friends, though, can I ask you something? Of course, that. Can I return the favor? Return the favor? I don't fall. Oh! Yeah, please do. Right. And then I kissed her back. One romantic exchange split across weeks of hardship. We stayed like that for hours. My resolve finally formed there and then. I decided once more my fate. Yeah, let's go! Sister might be missing, but we have a girlfriend. I will put an end, for futures like this, I will put an end to this curse looming over all of us. That music is really good, by the way. I don't know who made it, but it's really good. Kudos. For everyone that means everything to me in every way. Allison left the room eventually, and I went back to sleep. Hours passed, and then days, and then weeks, and then months. Months?! And miles away from where we were, in a forest torn between two memories, something moved ever so slightly, brushed by the wind. The rocking horse, and the horse began to rock once more. Another cycle passed, you, then. What a shocker. I leaned back. Endless strife had led to this moment. Finally, we could refer onwards. I felt the sensation of life behind me. Funny, given that this is the only person who knew how to access this parallel space would be... you, the World Keeper. I turned around, and there she stood. The figure whose purpose was antithetical to mine, the Keeper of Cycles. You can take off that suit and mask. You should know better than anyone that it's not worth your time to hide yourself from me. We're equal, after all. Fair enough. The woman unmasked herself, and her hair stretched downwards. You know, it's not a great idea to keep all your hair tucked in like that all the time. I hope you're taking good care of it. Suki! It's Suki! I don't know which one's Suki, the World Keeper or the Cycle Keeper, whatever. That's none of your business. I leaned back in my chair. Sheesh, why so serious? Loosen up a little. You know why I'm here. To attack me? Surely that can't be it. You've already known neither of us can harm the other in this space. Not as long as we're on the same level. I'm not here to fight, I'm here to warn you. Warn me, huh? And what could he be here to warn me of, pray tell? I know you think your little protagonist has some immunity because she's Saturday. But I'm here to tell you, if hurting her is what it takes to keep the world in place, I will not hesitate. Okay, so she's planning to kill us. That's fun. Oh, please tell me that something I didn't know. You make me sick. You know that? Claiming that you're doing all of this for her, yet it feels like you don't really know her at all. That's enough. Suki slammed her hand down on my nightstand. Oh, so I'm the cycle person. Or Suki's the cycle person. And I'm the world keeper. Like, maybe. Just what do you know? You never knew her. You never knew what she had to go through to get to this point. I leaned forward. My sarcastic attitude was gone. In the light streaming in the window, Suki could see me clearly. Dawn. The fact that you say that is the reason I'm doing all of this. Let me get one thing clear. I hate you. I hate what you've done to the legacy of my friend. I have nothing to say to that. Figures, asshole. Regardless, I'll be on my way. And know this, if for whatever reason we meet face to face outside of this space, I will kill you and put an end to this debacle before you hurt Saturday any more than you already have. Feelings mutual, buddy. And then she was gone, just as soon as she was there. I must persist. I have to. Deep down, I knew that everything that happened over that summer week was merely a precursor to what was about to happen that winter. God damn it, I'm in too far now to be doubting the decisions I've made. And so I sat back. I sat back and waited until the day comes that I will confront the results of everything I've done. I will persist. Turning point is completed! Let's go! Lore! Chapter 2 end! Now we have chapter 3. I don't know how many chapters are finished. Ooh. We have time for chapter 3, yeah? I need this game, but I suck at rhythm games. I mean, there are easier levels. I think... So I'm on, what is it called again? Shoot, I forgot. All I know is that it's green. There's a blue one that's supposed to be easier. So I think they have like a beginner's level beyond the, you know, easy mode. Oh. Is this still Saturday? I don't know. For a while now, I've been having this dream. In this dream, I'm not whole. But yeah, it's a really cool game. It has ARG stuff. You have to go to like a website and stuff. It's really cool. And the puzzles are fun, even if they're really hard because I've never done stuff like this. And I'm dumb. In this dream, I'm not whole. I've been torn apart by something I can't quite comprehend. Split apart, not organically, but with brute force. Only rhythm game I've been good at was Guitar Hero on the Xbox 360. Ooh, that's cool though. Still never played it, but maybe one day. I, as I exist, am doomed to the fate of being an observer, unable to interact with what I was watching. A girl in a lighthouse overlooking a clay doll representation of humanity. Oh, this is probably Dawn. Well, those I observe can move between spaces. I am signed to this space. All of this to say, if I'm between the binary and ternary, and she is on the binary, what does that make you? Hey, Frosted Memories! Winter, let's go! Carol Stelly. Hey! We got the credits, let's go! The beat drop is fun. Programmers, yep. This is so cool. Oh, do I have to voice Katomi now? That's gonna make my throat hurt. Because she has the high-pitched one. Oh. That's fine. Saturday! Oh, wait, this is Allison. I looked up from my phone as Allison walked into the room, slumped over. She walked over and face-planted onto the bed I was sitting on. I looked at her inquisitively. What's got you all tuckered out? I leaned over and poked her hair. Sit up, Allie. I can't make a word you're saying. Allison sat up. Packing. The same thing we've been doing all day. Well, speak for yourself. I finished up pretty early, actually. Yeah, because you don't have anything to pack. All your stuff is still back at home on the island. Hey, don't fault me for being a lightweight to travel. I don't need much to get by. You're the one that had, like, everything shipped from Tanegashima. Allison glared at me with an unserious, tired expression. Yeah, and I've realized now how bad of an idea that was, because now I have to get it all shipped back. Such is the struggle with a temporary home. Sure is. How about you? You've already packed everything up? Yeah, did it in this afternoon. Didn't really take too long, like I said. Maybe I should loosen up a little. I'm admittedly a little envious of your single carry-on suitcase. Well, it certainly makes the traveling easier, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss my home back on Tanegashima, so take that as you will. Fair enough. Just then, a rather tall silhouette appeared in the doorway. Hey, Katomi, what's up? Oh, God. Katomi walked into the room. Oh, I have to do a higher pitched voice for her because I gave her the squeaky voice because I was running out of voices. Nothing much. I'm sure you're just texting both ready to be all up bed. What is this dialogue? Hang on, let me read this. I'm tired. Nothing much. Just making sure you're both ready to be up early tomorrow for the taxi to the airport. Everything all ready? Yep. I know you're ready, Seth. I was mainly talking to Allison. Yeah, I just finished up. All the stuff that's getting shipped back into my room by the front door, and my suitcases are in my room. Let me drink water. I need this. This is gonna be hard. Cool. Ari and I also just finished packing. Don't stay up too late. We're gotta be up at 8 a.m. sharp tomorrow. You got it. Katomi left the room and closed the door behind her, leaving Allison and I in light of the dim desktop lamp on the dresser. Allison looked over my phone in my hand. What are you doing? I turned on my phone to reveal the game I've been playing. Putting in some of the grind on noise sunlight, trying to clear Chapter 5 update that just came out. Allison gives a lighthearted chuckle. Oh, I should have known. I felt as a light impact against my side, and I looked over to see Allison resting her head on my shoulder. I gave her a teasing smile. You want to rest your head on my lap? Allison moved away from me, flustered. What? I mean, I was just like... You want to rest your head on my lap? Allison blushed her face and her knees. Yeah. I put my legs down on the bed and I let Allison lay down on my lap. I looked down at her, still flustered, with her eyes closed. Hey, you can't fall asleep there, you know. You can't stop me. I can revoke your lap privileges. But you won't. I laughed softly. Yeah, you're right. I guess you're the Sleeping Beauty then, huh? Allison opened her eyes. If that makes you my prince, I'd say I got pretty lucky. Why is this girl the literal cutest human being alive? Oh, was that too far? Sorry. No, it's okay. I was just not ready for that. An awkwardly long silence passes. Hey, I wanted to ask, are you okay? Yeah, they are. You seem kind of out of it all day. I guess you know me too well for that to go unnoticed, huh? I guess it's not so much that I'm out of it, and more so that it really feels like this time, short as it was, is coming to an end. It's been 3 months since the stuff that happened at the shrine, and I guess I just got too used to things actually having calmed down. Because once we step foot in Tokyo, we're back in the case and anything could happen. I'm scared, but more selfishly, I'm gonna miss these few months. Even if they weren't easy, it really felt like this was a major change in my life for the better, you know? Sorry, I shouldn't dump all this on you. She literally asked, it's fine. Allie, it's okay. I understand completely. To be honest, I'm kind of in the same boat. My life already took such a monumental turn earlier in the year, and it really feels like we're about to take another one, doesn't it? But I think you and I both know this is something we gotta do. It's not like either of us go through all of it and just walk away. My bad, quick burp. Yeah, I agree with you, but it's still scary, you know? Yeah, of course. We're not facing this alone anymore. Neither of us are. You're right, as always. It's always gonna be scary, but we'll press on anyway, right? Always. That's just how we roll. Yeah. We went silent for a while before I inevitably had to ask Allison to get off my lap so I could move into bed. Yeah, I'm not doing this because I want to be a hero. Looking back, I feel so foolish I was worried about that. It's been so long since all this began, and I don't even feel like this is connected to Suki anymore. But I still need to see this through anyway. And if there's something awful waiting for me at the end of this, I'll face it head first, together with those I love. It was about a 2-hour drive from Mina Miyosumi to the Kagoshima airport. Luckily, the weather wasn't particularly bad, so most of the drive was scenic. Eri and Katomi had taken off on a different cab, which just left Allison in the one I was in. About halfway through the drive, I got a text from Erie. So, I got everyone their own burner phone while we're in Tokyo. Why? We're diving headfirst into the situation that injured Saturday, and we know now that there's, at the very least, some kind of organization with actual power involved in all of this. I want the very least of us to have some kind of protective measure here. Oh, that's Allie. I agree with Ari. Whatever group is involved in all this, without a doubt, knows we've been poking around. The more we can do to keep ourselves untraceable, the better. Wait, but wouldn't they be able to track this conversation if that's the case? Why are we talking about this in a group chat? Well... Who's this? Is this Chio or is this, Kotomi? I'm gonna assume this is Kotomi. Wait, yeah, Saturday has a point. Erie Nietzsche, yeah. That's Erie. They can technically track this conversation, yes, but they wouldn't actually be able to get the numbers of the phones from this alone. Okay, I get you. I've given Kotomi hers, and I'll give you 2 yours once we arrive at the airport. Just letting you know in advance to save explaining it in a crowded space. Ah, that makes sense. Thanks, Erie. Yeah, it's no problem. I put away my phone and looked out the window. I'm still messing up Kotomi's voice, but that's fine. We were passing through Tarumitsu. The ride was relatively quiet after that, with the occasional light talk between Allison and I. Eventually, the 2 taxicabs met up at Kagoshima Airport. The squad! Let's go! Airport Suite Airport. Here we are. Nope, I'm not letting you do that again. Party pooper. Kotomi laughed. I'm still not used to you two actually getting along, you know. Yuri, you hated Saturday's guts just a few months ago. I never hated her. I just had a strong idea of what she was like in my mind. You know they say not to judge a book by its cover, right? Being fair, the only part of that book I had was the cover. And when the cover involves that much ranch, it's easy to assume what the book is about. I'm not following along with this metaphor, sorry. Of course you aren't. Allison and Kotomi chuckled, and we moved off the taxi drop-off area into the actual airport building. By the time we got through security, it was afternoon. What gate are we at again? That's the point of the cover. Fair. Allison reached into her pocket to check her boarding pass. Gate 37 looks like, so that's down that way? Oh wait, hold on. I want to ride the Movator. The what? That, the Movator. Right there. I pointed out the treadmill-looking thing on the ground. The moving walkway. Yeah, the Movator. Nobody calls that a Movator? Wait, you guys never really heard it called a Movator? I have never heard it called a Movator. It's a Movator, like an escalator, but it moves you. A Movator. An escalator also moves you. When I lived in Canada, people called it a Movator. What is this discussion happening? I haven't had in 50 seconds. Well, this isn't Canada, is it? That doesn't make it any less of a Movator. I hope you realize that in the time you've been arguing, you would have reached the end of the Movator. I'm going to them on the Movator. Then go. Nobody is stopping you. Okay. I walked on over to the Movator and slid across it. Yuri, Kotomi, and Allison stood still the entire time and stared at me. After we reached the gate, Ari handed us our burner phones. They were really old, the kind of phone that had actual numpad on it. When are these from? 2008? Well, you know what they say, the best way to go unseen is to go retro. Nobody says that. I said it. Hey, that's my bit. Oh, it's hard to go to the high pitch with Katomi, so and they end up sounding like each other. Whatever. I'm tired. It's been a lot of cutscenes. Anyway, each one has these numbers of the other three in the contacts already. I've used our initials as well, just for an extra measure. Isn't this going a bit overboard? Like, yeah, it's good to be cautious, but it feels like bordering on paranoia. I don't mean to be blunt, Saturday, but do you want to injure your other leg? You know by now the danger of what we're dealing with. Yeah, but... No, yeah, you're right. Sorry. Yuri seemed a little taken aback, as if she wasn't expecting me to actually change my position. Yeah, anyway. I'm gonna grab some snacks for the flight. Katomi, come with me. Why, do I have to? Yes. Allison, Saturday, do you two want anything? Oh, what's up? I have food. Oh yeah, the ad's here now. Should I wait? Oh yeah, my bad. I'll drink some water. Actually, this is a great time to rest and shut up. Oh man, my throat is sore. Fuck yeah, I got pad thai. I got pad thai. Hell yeah. I'm gonna try to eat quietly. Oh man, maybe I should just bump the mic away from me real quick. I'm just trying to open this darn fork. Fuck yeah, pad thai. Okay, let me move this here. And I'm gonna try to be quiet. It's hot. I hope to God nobody could hear it. Oh geez, I heard something fall. I hope it's okay. I'm gonna squeeze some lemon. Okay, the ad break's almost over, so I'm gonna take a quick bite and then I'm gonna stir and move on. Welcome back. I've gotten pad thai. I am gonna just stir it around a little bit. I decided to take a few bites to give some time for some of our lovely viewers to come back before I started reading more dialogue. Also, my throat hurt. So, this fork is so small and plastic, so it keeps bending. It's hard to like stir or mix anything in. But I wanted to mix the peanuts. Yeah, I got ED. What's that about? Well, it's my brain is off, so I don't really understand. That's why. Maybe. Or I'm just dumb. But yeah, one more bite and then we'll continue. It's really hot. Okay, ready. Maybe I should close this so I don't so it doesn't get too cold too fast. That'd be nice. I think it'll help. Okay, move the mic back where it belongs, and now we can continue again. Any bag of chips should be fine. What about you, Sat? If you can find one, a flaming hot Mountain View. I've kind of become hooked on these. That shit's bad for you. What isn't in this economy? I'll look anyway. We'll be back shortly. Yuri walked off with Katomi slouching behind, clearly not amused. I guess we should take a seat? It didn't look like it was going to be a very packed flight, so we were there. There were plenty of open seats for us to sit while we waited to board. Isn't Tokyo a rather popular place to fly? But I don't know. Maybe the season. We took a seat and waited for Yuri and Katomi to come back. Interlayer hideout. Huh? Is this Dawn? Oh wait, is this person playing the rhythm game? Am I Dawn? I got so distracted by what was happening inside the bounds that I dropped my combo. Oh man, not even an S+? That's gonna bump my rating down quite a bit. God damn it. I couldn't really complain though. I put away my tablet and rewinded the feed that was displayed on my monitor. Burner phones, huh? I could probably make that work. I spun my chair a bit to the left to focus on one of the other monitors. As much as I hated to admit it, I was actually starting to get used to this little space I set up. It's a little ironic when you think about it. I'm the one pushing Saturday towards the truth, but I found peace in this little hideout that exists outside of the narrative. It's so interesting how she looks so different. That's fascinating. Aha! Got the number of Saturday's phone. Now that I had this, I had to figure out a way to actually put it to use without triggering error detection. And ideally, without the World Keeper catching on. I didn't know where she was or what she was doing at the moment, but as long as she wasn't here, I should be good. It'll be fine. We're on equal playing ground. She can't spy on me, and I can't spy on her. I pulled my whiteboard around towards my desk and got to work. Oh, I thought it was a rhythm game section. Never mind. For a while now, I've been stuck in this dream, watching, waiting. Eventually, I got sick of it. That's when I became aware of your existence. At first, I thought you were an anomaly, a being that had somehow entered this world from above. But after a while, I realized that was incorrect. You are not an anomaly or even a being. You are a world. You were the catalyst for my determination. And finally, we are ever so closer to the breaking point because of you. Before we continue, I wish to thank you for that, and to apologize. Everything I've engineered was for this moment, and that required keeping you in the dark. As we approach the end of this accumulation of cycles, I would like to finally show you everything that has led to this point, the extent of our struggle. She's talking to me. The truth about the Vivid Stasis operation. That's the name of the game! Oh my god! I have money. That's fine. Ooh, music. I'm gonna get the music because I'm greedy. I have so many points. Oh my god. Story. Episode 17, Landing, Crested Arrival. Chio welcomes the group to Tokyo at her apartment. Oh, we have Chio now too. First, let me check something about the content warning thing. I feel like that got turned off. E. I'll do puzzle hints. I'll enable it. Yeah, my content warnings got disabled. That's weird. Currency multiplier disabled. I'm fine with it off. Oh, is this the reason why I was able to play that one thing beforehand? Yeah, this works. Also, love the UI thing going on with the system operations. It looks nice. Credits, character change. World crossplay. I'm guessing that's online play. Okay, let's do story mode. I think we have time for 2 more chapters? Doesn't matter. Here, let me unlock this. There we go. By the time our plane landed, it was well into the evening, and being winter, that means it was dark the moment we stepped off the plane. Saturday. Jesus, cold! You literally just sat in a heated tube for a few hours. I'm not surprised you're cold. Do you need my jacket? I mean, if you're offering, then... Yeah, figured. Here. Elsa walked over to me and handed me her jacket. I unwrapped it around myself. I would never find myself admitting it to her, but I really wasn't that cold. I just like wearing Allison's coat. That's messed up. But I started to walk towards the exit to the luggage claim, but Allison stopped me. Are you forgetting about the other half of our group? Come on, let's wait for them. Oh shit, you're right. I totally slipped my mind. How the hell did that slip your... I think the last few months of doing absolutely nothing have made you even denser, actually. I laughed and we leaned against the glass wall with our carry-on bags. I'm glad you like me, Kiroi, huh? I like you too. Indeed, it had been months. Many months of resting. Not so much while waiting for my leg to heal up, as the wound had mostly sealed up well as it was going to within the first month. Instead, we had to spend most of the time working just to get the funds to make the very trip we'd begun. We'd spent day after day, week after week, and month after month saving up just enough to allow us a month in Tokyo. All of us figured that would be enough to accomplish whatever it was we were going to accomplish here. I found myself wondering the next month would have in store for us. After the commotion that was in the first few days of Minami Osumi, the topic of what had happened was tread around very carefully. Nobody knew what to say for a while. Eventually, though, we all agreed spending some time in Tokyo would be beneficial to all of us, both for the reason that giving us something to take our minds off everything that had happened, and also do some further investigation to that very same everything. Got it? The Sunrise Foundation was a name that came up with a lot back in those awful days in August. And the fact that nobody could quite remember or explain what it was, but knew that it was related to whatever was going on, was enough to warrant our curiosity to get the better of us. And since their website said they seemed to have be based in Tokyo, it only made sense for us to spend some time out east. After a while, the shock of missing Suki vanished, in a way that didn't even entirely feel right. Almost like I was more used to not having her around than I was used to having her being a part of my life. And then that itself became a source of anxiety for a while. Luckily, Allison helped me through many panic attacks, and they calmed down with time. Oh, Allison, I genuinely don't think I could ask for a better person in my life. Even when I'm thinking this to myself, it sounds cheesy as all hell, but it's truly how I feel. Even though we said we wouldn't date until after everything had calmed down, my overwhelming feelings of love for her never got any weaker. That's not to say Alice and I didn't have any romantic interactions at all these past few months. It's more like we're already waiting to make it official. Of course, everyone else had already realized long before we told them. Yuri even said she didn't know we weren't a couple until after the Geology Museum incident way back in July. But when I'm with her, I genuinely feel like I could overcome anything that's thrown at me. It's even more than that. I just know I can. In a way, it feels like it already happened time and time again, and yet... Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey, Saturday.
Yeah, bleh, huh?
Jet lag getting bad. I messed up my bad.
Jet lag getting to you, bestie? It wasn't even that long of a flight.
I looked up to see the ever opposite sisters. I guess they'd caught up to us while I was deep in thought.
Hey, shut up. I had an energy drink at the start of the flight.
Aren't those supposed to keep you awake?
Well, yeah, but I have a weird brain. Caffeine is just a knockout drug for me.
It's true. I can back this up.
Oh god, she can back this up.
Allison looked over at me. So, have you heard from Chio about her current whereabouts yet? She's supposed to be picking us up.
Oh, yeah, she said she'll be right outside the baggage claim by, like, 8:30. We best be going on then. Come on. Katami sprinted down the large passageway leading to the baggage claim. The remaining three of us looked at her defeatedly. It's still 8:20. Regardless, we ran after her. Better to be early than late, probably. Turns out Katami might have been right to run, as all of us severely underestimated the size of the airports. In the end, however, we managed to make it in time. I feel that, honestly. Caffeine doesn't help me wake up, it more just prevents headaches when I know I've slept horribly. The baggage claim was just before the exit, so after we got our bags checked, we stood outside and waited for a few minutes. Eventually, a taxi pulled up with a familiar-looking girl sitting inside. Hey, there she is, Chio! Saturday, Allison, Yuri, and your...
Katomi Nichibutsu, Yuri's sister.
Oh, you're Katomi! Nice to finally meet you! I'm Chio Sakamura.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, Chio, what's with the taxi? Didn't feel like driving out here?
Saturday, I don't have a driver's license. Or a car. I'm a very strong public transport advocate. I thought I told you this.
What? No, you totally didn't.
She totally did. She did.
It's literally so recent that you could see it in your messages without scrolling. You guys are no fun.
She laughed. Anyway, my place is pretty close to here, but the bus doesn't run at a reasonable enough rate for me to be out here all the time, so I took a taxi.
Speaking of which, we should probably not keep them waiting.
Good point. Sat, give me your suitcase and I'll put it in the back with mine. I nodded and I rolled my suitcase over to the back of the taxi. Allison opened up the trunk and slid in our bags together. Despite her relatively short appearance, she was much stronger than I was, but that isn't exactly a hard bar to pass. I sat in the back seat and the other three slid beside me. It was the tightest fit I'd ever been in my entire life, and being squished next to the person I was madly in love with made the ride a whole lot more awkward than it probably should have been. Luckily, it was only about a 35-minute drive from Tokyo International Airport to Chio's apartment in Ikebukuro. I'm starting to get used to pronunciation, that's so funny. Which, to be honest, is 35 minutes longer than I would have liked it to be, but it could have been a whole lot worse. Chio's apartment was a small 3-story condo. Luckily, there were a few extra rooms Chio usually used as office space that she'd prepared mattresses in. Yuri and Katomi got one room, Alice and I got the other, which was fine by both of us. Oh, did you finish setting all your stuff up?
Yeah, not like there was much to set up. All we had was the stuff in our carry-on bags.
That's fair. Where are Allison and Yuri?
I think both of them are in their rooms. We had to get up so early to pack for our flight, so it makes sense that at least some of us would be exhausted.
You guys aren't, though? I'm nocturnal. There are times where this is about the time of the day I wake up. Oh, I see. That doesn't sound healthy, but I'm not your caretaker, so I won't pry.
Appreciated. My sleep schedule is already enough of a hassle.
You guys want to sit down in the living room and chat for a bit? I haven't had the chance to meet you yet, Katomi.
Sure.
Sorry.
I'm assuming you'll still be up for a bit too, right, Saturday?
Yeah, of course.
I'll join you guys in a minute. Let me go check on Allison first.
Sure thing. Chio Katomi walked down the short hallway to the living room, and I started walking up the stairs to the bedrooms that Chio was letting us stay in. I slowly opened the door to the room Alice and I were staying in. Sure enough, Allison laid inside, passed out cold. Are you gonna poke her? Never mind. I backed out of the room slowly, but then I heard a soft voice from below me. Saturday? I looked back and Allison had one of her eyes open, looking at me.
Huh? What's up, Allie?
Can you do me a solid and fill that glass with water? I don't have the energy to get up into it myself right now. She pointed at an empty glass on the nightstand beside her bed. I laughed.
Of course I can. Hold tight.
Grabbed the glass and walked over to the adjacent bathroom and filled it up with water. Then I brought it back to the bedside and leaned down to place it on the nightstand. Thanks, Saturday. I love you.
Blah.
I was so caught up by Allie's sleep talking, I don't think she realized she was saying. I'd probably forget by the morning. I regained my composure and smiled, then hesitated for a second before I left the room.
Love you too, Allie. Get some rest, okay?
Mm-hmm. Closing the door, I stood in the hallway for a solid few minutes to wait for myself to stop blushing before I went back downstairs. Yeah. These bitches gay, good for them. Chio, Katomi, and I sat in the living room for the next half hour talking about how life had been the past few months. I felt the sense of almost familiarity. Growing up, I had always been the loner aside from a few friends I had, and even then, aside from Allison, none of my friends felt super close to me in a sense. But now, it felt like I'd really found the people I loved, and that I would do anything to protect. Soon enough, Katomi went to bed, Chio followed. I sat in the living room alone for a few minutes before retiring for the night myself. We had agreed to spend a few nights out enjoying the city before doing any kind of work, thinking about the Sunrise Foundation, and I didn't want to be even remotely tired for that. I wanted to go to Tokyo for a long time, and I wasn't about to pass up the chance I'd been given. Huh, wait, what? Didn't I live in Tokyo at one point? Memories are collapsing. Should I do one more chapter? My throat kind of is sore, and I do have food, and I don't want it to get cold. 2 hours? I think I can wrap up now, I think. I had a lot of points to go. Wow, there is a lot to do. That's fine. But yeah, I think if it's okay, I might wrap up for today. Reading a lot of visual novel stuff in multiple voices was a little rough. I have fun doing it, so I'm not gonna stop, but like, yeah, some of these are gonna be more focused on gameplay stuff, and some of these are gonna be focused on the visual novel and puzzle stuff. But yeah, also I want to eat because I had pad thai and it's gonna get cold. No. But yeah, here, let me move this plate away. Cool. Yeah, I have my Katomi. Let's go. But yeah, let me switch over to chatting. Oh, you don't have to worry, Quinn. Like, I'll be happy to see you whenever, but it's not an obligation, dude. It's fine. But yeah, I hope you guys had fun. It was nice to see some friends. Also, Data helped me a little bit with the pondering, and that helped me feel confident. It's a lifestyle? I don't think that's true. I don't think that's especially true. But that is sweet regardless. But yeah, let me see if we have anybody to raid. Tomorrow should be Fan Art Friday, so to do some art, basically. You know I'm gonna show up if I can. I know. I know your game. It's fine. Here, let me check stream, see how many viewers we got. I like doing raids if... Oh, terms of service. I can't really read that right now. 6 viewers, we're good. We're good! We're so good. Who can we raid? Iggy is doing Hollow Knight. Ooh, I was also playing Hollow Knight. That's really funny. Boka's doing Bazaar. Library of Jing is doing Shadow Tactics. Eki is doing art. Oh, that's kind of cool. I kind of want to raid Eki VT. My game girl ain't got none. That's fair. I'm gonna watch you even if you aren't streaming. How does that work? How are you gonna do that? That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, okay, we're gonna raid Eki because that sounds cool as hell that they're doing art. And they're making a model actually, yeah, holy shit, yeah. Damn, I got an ad. I wanted to see what the name was without the edits. I think it's just Eki VT lowercase? There you go, I gotta agree. It worked. You're dating, it's fine. You're dating somebody, it worked. The lack of game worked, it's fine. You're good. Yep, Eki VT. Okay. Please get it right. Please get it right. Please get it right. Okay, we did it. Yippee! We have the squad! Okay. Yeah, 7 lovely folks. Go be nice to them. Have fun. Have fun doing art.
But yeah, let me get to my stream deck thing. Not my stream deck, but it's something I have set up. Whatever. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being with me. I hope you have a great one. Tomorrow, 3 o'clock, should be art. I'm gonna keep working on some fan art for a friend of mine named Diesel, because she's very cool and very pretty. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good one. Drink water, eat. I'm gonna do that myself after stream. And yeah, I hope you guys give a warm support towards Eki. They seem really cool. Oh, hang on. I want to be able to see the stream real quick, so I'm gonna just pop onto his stream real quick. With no volume. And there we go. Yeah, have a good one. Bye-bye.